So I do have a small list I'd like to share with you. I want you to understand there's a difference between a believer and a disciple. Okay, now this is not my content. This is actually Vlad. Is it Slavchuk?
Slavchuk.
Yes, okay. I got this from one of his books a long time ago. It's fantastic. We actually painted it on the wall. It's really cool. But anyhow, a believer comes to the cross, but a disciple gets on the cross. Okay? A believer retreats to safety, but the disciple embraces suffering. The believer comes to the church, but the disciple is the church. The believer cheers from the sidelines, but the disciple is in the game. The believer reads the word. Maybe. Yeah, that's kind of sad truth. Statistically, 85 to 90% of professing Christians, believing Christians, do not even read the word, do not read the Bible. Okay? So that's why I put maybe. I kind of added to what Vlad's put in his book. But anyways, the believer reads the word and the disciple lives it. He applies that word to his life. All right? The believer is all about believing in Jesus, and the disciple is all about being like Jesus. Okay? The believer is comfort driven. Their seats are just too hard, they're not very comfortable. I really don't like the coffee bar there. It's always too hot, it's always too cold, the music's too loud, the music's not loud. The believer is comfort driven, but the disciple is purpose driven. Okay? He's making sacrifices. The disciple's purpose driven because he's tapped in with a relationship and he understands what the Lord is leading him to do. Okay? And the believer talks, and the disciple raises disciples and leads by example.